Hello and welcome to the video version of my journal. I'm Stephanie Rivers. I am finishing up watching the Super Bowl halftime show. Maroon 5 just got off stage and Travis Scott, and I think Big Boy is up there now, and they are doing their thing. That's what entertainers love to do, entertain on the big stage, and there's no stage probably bigger than the Super Bowl halftime show. So can you imagine, though, if you have a dream, you've worked for it all your life, and you've done everything you can to make it all line up for you, and then somebody ridicules you for actually doing what you've been working for all your life? For example, if you are a wannabe pro athlete, your goal might be to make it to the NFL. So you start in Pop Warner, you do all little league type events, and you work your way through high school, through college, you get drafted, and then you find out that multiple hits can cause brain damage and have caused brain damage. Well, and then people say, well, you shouldn't play football. You should try to play another sport. But that's all you've done all your life. That's all you know. So it's going to be hard to change your mind, kind of like turning the Titanic. It might take a while, if ever, before the ultimate incident could happen. So now let's go to the halftime show. Because of the various protests against police brutality, starting with Colin Kaepernick and other pro ballers who are now, it seems, have been blackballed by the NFL. Some of the fans have said, we're not going to support the NFL like we used to. And so it spilled over this year to the halftime show, whereas a lot of entertainers that were offered the chance to be on that stage, they turned it down. So at some point, someone said yes, and three of those somebodies is Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and Big Boy. And so they've been getting some backlash because of their participation. But can you blame them for wanting to take part in something that they've been waiting to do all their lives? A lot of us are in a position to make conscientious decisions based on other things besides money, and some of us are not there yet. It's called like the evolution of consciousness, let's say. Some people, they might understand a protest against police brutality, but when it comes down to them turning down millions of dollars or millions of eyeballs that could lead to millions of dollars for them being on the big stage, they might not be in a position to turn that opportunity down. So for those of us or the entertainers who might be in a position that they have positioned themselves in life and in their finances, that they can say no to an opportunity like being a part of the Super Bowl halftime show, they shouldn't ridicule, they shouldn't subject people to talking about them poorly or making it seem like they're doing something wrong because they're not at that level in their career yet or in their consciousness. It all is something that we grow into. It's like having a baby and pushing a baby to walk before the baby crawls. The baby's got to walk, crawl first and walk and run. And that's the same with anything in life. It's an evolution of life, evolution of consciousness. So before we lambast, before we ridicule, before we talk down about someone who makes a decision to do something, even if we don't understand it, or even if we understand it, but we understand that they're not there yet, we need to love people where they are and understand that people make decisions based off of where they are in their certain situation. And all things work together for the good for those who love God and are called according to his word. So To find out more about the things that I care about, go to the written version of my journal. That's at eurweb.com. Thanks and have a super day.